Good afternoon. It's September the 20th, 2016. Time to wrap up our trading today. We came in today basically looking for a trading range. We think that tomorrow, or I thought that tomorrow's FOMC meeting would dampen down the volatility, dampen down the volume, etc. And so far that's proven to be correct. Started off wanting to sell 44s basically to 49s, and we lowered that to 42. We had resistance up to 42 after this little event right over in here. So selling started at 42, 42.50. That's where we ended up after our 7 o'clock update. Had a 31 to 36 buy that caught at the top edge of both of our buy 1 and our buy 2. So really reasonably good trading right off the bat. We don't get any signals. If we'd taken this signal here selling into the hole, that was a loser. This buy right here is a scratch. Those two S's are a plus. This buy is a small winner. That S, that S, that S, even that S were all pluses. And then these B's through here are pluses. So pretty good consistent trading. We expect 1 to 2 losers a day. Now I get questions from people, I don't want to trade for 1 to 3 points. We talk about red on red trading, blue on blue trading using 10-minute bars can be the trade of the day. We have our support and our resistance areas. We come in several times a day saying if the market holds right here, it can trade lower. When I get in a trade like that, quite often I take myself out for 1 to 2 points, but I say that doesn't mean the trade can't continue to work. Now, I might influence you out of a particular trade, but you have the information that you need to make really, really great trades if you catch the high or the low off of the opening and have a shot to make 5, 7, 10 points if you can hold on it that long. It's difficult to hold on to trades that long. So what do we see for tomorrow? FOMC. Market will be on hold. First announcement is going to be the Bank of Japan's announcement. They're looking for an increase in the negative interest rate funding, and they're looking for a small increase in quantitative easing. They're also expecting a twist where they'll be de-emphasizing the long end of the debt market and moving that paper into the short, for purchases in the short. F1's an inside day trading range is what this implies, and I'm guessing that's what will happen until the Fed speaks. Looking at our F2 screen right here, 40, the market order close right here, 40, 42, sell 1, 44, 46, sell 2. On the buy side, 33, 35, buy 1, 29, 31, buy 2. Tomorrow's news announcements, crude oil inventories, then FOMC. And no one expects any change in current policies, but the language and rhetoric will be tough enough that will tell us that they could raise rates in December. And for us, that's going to be well done because our position has been Fed can't raise interest rates given the weak economy. That doesn't mean I know the news with 100% certainty, but generally speaking, we're pretty good at assessing the probability or the likelihood of an interest rate increase or not. Looking at the F2 screen, F1 screen, higher low, higher high on the 10-year. Market can trade higher. The financials have been hit so hard in the sell-off that I think the trade is probably to find a place to get long the 30-year in front of the FOMC announcement. Market was up in the morning. Like we said, quite often GH or I, the morning's gains are reversed, and that's the case that we have right now. So first sell is 19 to 23, 27 to 31 for sell 2. On the buy side, 9 to 13, maybe a little weaker in London, and then 1 to 5. Looking for a trading range market until the Fed announces, and again, I don't expect them to make any changes. Looking at the 30-year. Last rotate up stopped at 04. 4 to 8's number 1. 11 to 15, sell 1. 23, 27, sell 2. Pretty much where we were today. Last rotate down stopped at 25, so 25, 24, 28 is number 1. 17 to 21 buy 1. And 5 to 9 buy number 2. I think we may have to, this number 1 area might be as good as we can hope for, given the fact that we should see more short covering as we move into Bank of Japan's announcement time. Looking at gold, I don't expect anything until the bank inside day on the F1 screen. Probably looking at a $5 range until Japan speaks, and then once that's absorbed, a $5 range until the FOMC makes their announcement. I expect policy to be left unchanged, and if the Japan does twist, I would expect that to be supported for gold. Not much to talk of here. Leaning P on a very, very short term. Leaning P all the way back here. So 16 to 14 buy 1. 10 to 12 buy 2. 19 to 21 sell 1. 24, 26 sell 2. Crude oil, we had the APIs tonight, had a pretty strong rally into the close. Our 10 to 20 cent trading objective was met. Actually could have ended up with 40. Sometimes we get 40 on that trade after it's all said and done. Lower high, lower low. Market's looking for a spot to sell it right now. The sentiment is still negative in my opinion. But again, my guess is the low is in. And, you know, maybe it's a $40 minus, $50 plus market right now. Cost of production around most of the world is at $40 or a little bit lower for the more efficient properties, and there's just not a lot of incentive to sell or go heavy short below $40, and you can see that 43 is holding up pretty well. So maybe it's a 43 minus, 47 plus market right now. Trade between 40 and 50. Okay, we are at we do have the APIs tonight, so 25 to 50 sell 1, 75 to 45 sell 2. Nobody ever knows on the APIs or EIAs what the numbers are going to be. They spend a lot of money trying to figure it out, and nobody has really good trading results with that. 43.50, 43.75 buy 1, 43 even, 43 and a quarter buy 2. So APIs tonight, EIAs tomorrow. And the euro will react to Japan's move, and then they'll react to our move. But I think Japan probably has a little more potential to move the euro than what we do. Higher low, higher high. No matter what happens, my guess is that I know Mario would sure like to see the euro lower. So we have B's behind us right here. We have support. Right below 112, so buy 175, by 250. On the south side, 15 to 25, cell 1. 40 to 50, cell 2. See you bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening. Hotter than blazes right here. Actually, there's some hundreds in the city right now due to all that concrete and asphalt. So, still summertime on the southern central plains. Y'all have a great evening. See you tomorrow.